I feel like that's depressing. I don't know how bad it is in terms of, like, just, like, haha, yes, North Korea is an oppressive regime. I would choose to believe that the best way to perform the joke would be to have it actually have, like, a sort of primer on North Korean culture as well, of, like, you know, it does the thing that Go Go Nippon does, where it teaches you about Japan, except it's teaching you about North Korea, but just also with the joke that you can't leave, which is horrifying. You have mentioned your World War I era gas mask. Should I be concerned, Glovers? Should I be concerned? I actually had to, for the program I was in that did study abroad, we got a free trip to Paris. But on the bus ride there, we had to stop at every single, like, major war memorial for World War I to understand the breadth of the devastation that was caused by World War I in Europe. That, like, you know, we don't really talk about that very much in the US because we weren't really a part of it. There we go. I'll take that. But, like, Zelda! Hi, Dustflame. How you doing? We are playing Zelda. Is that, what you put over everything before you apply the paint? Possibly. Have I been painted in knowledge about World War I? The most interesting thing we did, though, we saw a lot of war memorials in terms of, like grave sites and stuff like that, which... Okay, he did acknowledge that I found it. Okay, thank you. But the most interesting thing we did was we went to Vimy Ridge, which was like a war site in World War I, but there were so much interred explosives during battles over Vimy Ridge that some of them haven't been exhumed yet. Sometimes they bring livestock to try to graze until they find some buried explosives. You're not allowed to leave the path for obvious reasons. Oh, the Stay game as a North Korean primer? Possibly. I don't know, what kind of, there are better ways to go about doing that than livestock. Yeah, I feel bad for, they specifically use sheep, and I love sheep. So, I wasn't really feeling that. Maybe. I feel like it's a very hard ask, in general, to learn about North Korean culture. So, maybe a primer is all we get. So part of the interesting thing about Vimy Ridge and why it's like a place that people like sort of still talk about to the extent that they do is that the explosives so heavily altered the landscape due to the just quantity of explosives that it's warped, to say the least. I messed up that. So I don't know if they can use minesweeping devices. The ground might be too uneven. I don't know if that might be why. Yes, it is also a very big thing of, like, Canadian culture. That, like, Canada, like, won the war, or the battle for Vimy Ridge. Which is very funny to see, like, huge Canadian flags in the middle of France. Yeah. And Apparently the US did not have any sort of equivalent. True story. Have you seen the wonders of giant Canadian flag nuns? But yeah, we went to see that as like a Canadian monument. We went to see a like graveyard, I think a French graveyard, a English graveyard, a Belgian graveyard, I believe, and then a German graveyard. And it's emotionally taxing. I can see why they do this before your fun weekend in Paris, because story checks out. Sounds about right. I trust all Canadians to know everything about Canadian history. Right, Neutronium? You also are an expert on Canadian history? I do not trust all Americans to be an expert on American history, though, because why would I be? They're the most likely to lie about it? I feel like I personally am less likely to lie about American history than I am to accidentally say something stupid about another culture's history, just by token of being an American and being alive. Newfoundlanders were among the first. Ah. They were no longer their own country. Newfoundland was its own country? It's so small. Newfoundlanders? Is that how you pronounce it? Am I pronouncing it horribly wrong? I have seen Come From Away once. That was also an emotional experience. If anybody hasn't heard of Come From Away, it was on Broadway. Newfoundland. I call the dog a Newfie, so that one doesn't help. Newfoundlanders. And Newfoundlanders. I see. Ah, now we got the trick. Perfect. Yeah, Come From Away is a Broadway musical about when the World Trade Center fell on 9/11, and about like how I think it was a place in rural Newfoundland. You could be lying to me about how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna trust you. This tiny town had a very large airport because it used to be a fueling station, and they took in just hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people whose planes got rerouted. Don't think it's quite Newfoundland. Anybody Finnish? Anybody Finnish and can confirm? But I went to see it not knowing what it was. Not knowing that there was a significance to the fact that we were going to see it on 9/11. Oh, we all cried. We all cried. The vowel there, I feel like I need to learn this vowel sound now, because I'm me and I like learning weird pronunciations that aren't very useful. Like, we were practicing for the GDQ showcase bomb, and one of the things we put on it, because of course we did, was Swedish maize, also known as IKEA. And I was like, oh, I don't remember what this word means, but this is the word. And Pesh was like, Pippi, pronounce it American. And I was like, no, I will not debase myself. I know how to pronounce the vowel sound. So I'm gonna. Is Newfies offensive in terms of calling the people that? Because, like, personally, I would not call a person that, but I would call a dog that, because it's like, oh, look at the little Newfie, but they're very big. So I feel like, I don't know if that's an offensive term to call a person. It's a little back from a schwa. Newfoundland? No, it's not. Lino, go to bed? No, it's probably the middle of the day for Lino. What time is it? What's 11 plus 16 minus 12? It's 15. Wait. Yeah, no. It should be the afternoon for Lino. I know how time works. I think 16? Hey, Happy, how you doing? Hey, it's 3 p.m., yeah! That's not the time most people go to bed. How you doing, Happy? I hope you're having a good night. It's 11 p.m. Azure, how do time zones work? Normally, I'm the one who forgets that time zones exist. We're wearing the same shirt. Are we? I don't think Lurker is here right now, but this is the Game Grumps naming shirt. If anybody saw Twitch chat during the AGDQ run, and saw all of the people upset that Spoomples didn't win as a name because I knew they were there, and I see you Spoomples lovers, or all of the people upset that, Slurp didn't win as a name, they are both references to what Game Grumps named Link in various Zelda playthroughs, and my shirt has all of them on it. I think you said hi at the beginning, did you? I don't know. But hi, Lino, in case you didn't. Hi. Hope you're doing well. I knocked off my headphones, it's fine. I'll put them back on during the thing. Ah, I see. I do usually watch chat during streams starting soon, just not very closely because I'm also doing setup stuff usually. Sometimes I'll say hi. Because I'm usually there. I love it if we are wearing the exact same shirt today, though, Happy. That's amazing. Cleaning with stream for sound. You know what? That is a very valid use of stream. I exist to be your background noise. Like, with the amount that I use other people's streams for background noise, I feel like it would be hyper hypocritical of me to take offense to anybody using my stream for any kind of background noise. And in fact, I appreciate that it feels like I'm doing this for utility. That I can be a part of making somebody else's day a little bit more fun. Alright. Let's do the thing. Guava, get over here. Get over here, you little sky rat. Sky rat. Taunting me. It's fine. It's fine. Come over here. But Happy, you missed me saying earlier how excited I realized I am today for the Hobbit run. I, like, realized the Hobbit run. I remembered that the Hobbit run is happening for Multithon, and I'm like, wait. I get to watch that. I'm so excited to see that run with commentary. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Especially if I'm wearing a top hat. Well, I will always try to be wearing a top hat. I don't promise it because I don't usually put them on at the beginning of stream. But it does always feel weirdly naked not wearing one on stream. Unless you are talking about stupid newfies. Usually take that's fun. I would not have expected anybody to not take offense to being called stupid at all. Yes, it is from Game Grumps. It is... what? Spjarmf and Scrumpf and Spomples. No, and Smeef. Smeef. I can't forget. That was Link Between Worlds, wasn't it? I know what most of them are, because I treat this shirt as tag yourself, I'm Spomples. Because clearly I am. Glubbers, you're Spants. At the moment. Well, actually, maybe at the moment you might be Butlet. Butlet is Wind Waker. But Spants is Twilight Princess. Because I have, fun fact, I have a very auditory memory. So I remember a lot of things like that as, like, sounds. So if I try to think of, like, wait, which name was Wind Waker? I can't just think of a word, but my brain remembers the sound of Danny from Game Grumps saying, "Butler, what are you doing?" And, like, that fills in the answer for me. There's a tier list? I did not see this. Dip! That's a decent one. Is it all, are the results in? What is the best Link name? I don't take offense to being called stupid. Valid. I also don't take offense to being called stupid, because I sometimes just go, yeah, I act like that. Oh yeah, totally. We welcome the friendly Links. Obviously not the evil ones. That's what that sound sounds like to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say also I take off my headphones for Wing Ceremony cutscene skip because I want to know the audio cue I'm using is not on any sort of delay, because sometimes my stream audio is a teeny tiny bit delayed from my speaker audio, and it's just like fine. Like it's not enough to worry about, but it is enough to worry about when you're trying to use an audio cue for a trig. With that little bit of leeway. Oh, it's animated. Oh, heck yeah. Y'all can learn some of my secret history that like, I worked with and, low-key still interact with a couple of people who, did a bunch of Game Grumps animated and, remix stuff back in the day. That, like, I have a long history of loving Game Grumps. That, like, we worked on a project together, and it just happened that literally everybody who worked on the project together were, like, Game Grumps fans. And they wound up, a lot of them wound up working on a bunch of other stuff together because they, like, wound up working on animations and stuff like that. I know a bunch of them worked on when Game Grumps did a thing where they had people animate an entire, like, 20-minute episode of Game Grumps. It's the best episode of Game Grumps. It is Battle Kid Episode 3, also known as, Jennifer Dumped Me. But a bunch of people I know worked on it, and it was really incredible. But I will have to look at that later when I'm, not streaming. Okay, let's see if we can get log jump. Because I do want to know what the best name is. Because obviously at this point I'm biased. Log has been jumped, it is true. Why does that never work? Okay. The scary part of the run. I don't know why I say this is the scary part of the run. It really isn't. Because, like, honestly, at this point, just every part of the run is kind of the scary part of the run. Because if I mess up too much, like, my PB is good enough that that's just gonna murder my run. That was not terrible. That was not terrible. We love that. Hi. Please hit me with your mouth rocks. Shoot them in my face. Normally by those who believe that because, Newfoundland? I'm gonna go with that. Has its own oh, it's a 30-minute time zone. They do have a fun accent, just in general. Like, I think there's, a great video, Newfoundland. Is that better? I don't know. Newfoundland! Got it. That's what I'm doing wrong. Newfoundland. But there's a great video, on, like, accents in the US and Canada that talks about, how, like, a lot of those smaller, like, regional accents take like, we don't really think of the fact that a lot of those accents take from things that are not North American. Like, take from, like, Irish and stuff like that because of who settled there and them not having a lot of access to the outside world. So linguistically, it's super unique and niche and, like, really cool that it, like, a lot of these accents can, like, develop semi in a vacuum. Lost a few seconds, but that's okay. My consider doors split in the last run was actually decently good. It's by the person who does the stuff for Wired, did it. The person who does, like, the conlanging stuff and all of those, which his stuff is usually pretty decent. A lot of interesting videos in general. It's like part of, because they started a series, from what I understand, they started a series on Wired on YouTube, like on the Wired YouTube channel, that was supposed to be like experts react, but the one that got views was the linguistics one. So they, oh come on, they like really didn't, like, they kept inviting him back and not going on to other experts, which I have no issue with because I love those videos and I love linguistics. But I feel bad that, like, none of the other ones got welcomed back. Well, or they did, but, like, after a long time. Thank you. Thank you for getting out of the way. American isn't an accent, and the British developed their accent to act superior. I don't know about that one, Glovers. American is not one accent. In fact, there are approximately the same amount of American accents as there are British ones, and there are a lot of both. Oh, come on, don't jump the void. Shakespeare just sounds better from American than a Brit supports that. Please, please. I hate this setup. That's not going to work. That might be too far to the side. Yep, nope. There's a single bit of evidence to support it. I don't know. I I don't know the name off the top of my head. What is his name? It doesn't sound correct, but if there is another person who does, like, academic linguistics videos on YouTube, I low-key wanna see it. Okay. That was ridiculous, but okay. Thought Shakespeare stuff was more Scots-soundy. Interesting. I don't know. I feel like Shakespeare is always weird because, like... So Shakespeare sounds all pompous and everything to us modern English speakers. And, like, the really... Hello, Allison. How you doing? Yes, we are vinesing. This is Spaghetti Strats. It's like... It sounds really uppity and fancy to us, even when they're making dick jokes. That, like, we should stop taking Shakespeare... don't take Shakespeare seriously. It's only fun, H. It's only fun if you don't take it seriously. For hell. Vines are hell. But let's see if we can get a better... Girahim. That's a good start. I would like better orange than last time. Oh, that was my bad. Sorry. That was bad, but that was okay. We're okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, he's gonna teleport. I should really be hurting Girahim more. You're rude. That one scared me. A mashup of a bunch of Ribald Bar songs? What? We need to get variety on that. I need a fact check on that immediately. That sounds amazing. Okay, let's see if this actually saves time. Oh, this is definitely your rude sandstorm. Yeah, basically. I would like to get my haircut back. No! I'm losing time! That was bad. No. It's because I had to waste time on Spider Jump. Spider Jump is scary, even though it's an easy trick, and sometimes I'm just scared, and... Link. Just wanted to get your feet wet, just wanted to go for a pleasant little strut in the water. Time is but a construct, and you cannot gain nor lose it. It just saunters on. Time is an illusion. Lunchtime, doubly so. Again, this is one of the best Douglas Adams quotes. Can absolutely lose it. I mean, did you ever have it to begin with? That sounded mean. But did we ever actually have the time? It reminds me of those, like, those videos where they're like, yeah, you don't need to find the time. You need to make the time by valuing the things that you want to do in life. And it's like, well, I guess, but sometimes... Yes, I have a puma. But sometimes, like, making the time means not sleeping. Time was never an option. I mean, I would too. I've said, so it's very funny right now. I've been doing my taxes because I'm a boring adult, but I've been doing my taxes and I moved out of my parents' house just under a year ago. So, like, part of my taxes I'm like have to work with my parents on because of that. And so I have to go over tax paperwork with my father from Twitch. And my dad is like, oh, you can claim Twitch as a business and then claim that your business lost money. And this is great because this, like, does better on your taxes. And I was like, well, yeah, but it also means I'm just being like, hi, I have a personal business and it's bad. It's failing. But at the same time, it's like, kind of, I don't think I'll ever be a person to have just one job at a time. Like, if you consider, like, Twitch a job, or in some degree, even if, like, money is not the thing in, like, doing this that I value, then, and it's not the reason why I'm doing it, then, like, yeah, I will forever have 2 or more jobs because I enjoy it. Yeah, that's that's essentially what my dad wanted to do. He was like, hey, didn't you buy a capture card and, like, gaming equipment? You pay Twitch money every month. Can you claim that as a business expense? And I was like, no. I cannot claim the fact that I have a sub to Gymnast86 as a business expense for my stream. And he was like, it's networking. And I was like, that's not how that works. No, I just wanted to give somebody $5. If and only if I'm treating this as a business. If I'm treating this as a business, it's in a very silly way. Hold on. I need to do 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Means you need to take good bookkeeping, and legitimately expect and have means to make profit in the future. I mean, I don't plan on spending, like, a couple $100 on stream improvements anytime soon, but, like, I also do plan on putting money I make from stream back into stream. Like, I don't, cause I have an outside job and I intend to get a better outside job, money I make through stream is essentially for stream. And I do plan on making improvements to my setup for stream. So, making technical profit, will come out $1 in the positive so that they can't question me, right? That's profit. There you go. Is basically a ton of one. Yeah, like, as long as I don't decide tomorrow that I hate Skyward Sword and I never want to play it again, like, I can continue running Skyward Sword and not have to, like, buy new games. Why can't I? You can prorate home office. Oh, there we go. Bit save, file 3. Wait, you can't. Oh. I don't know. I don't know how taxes work. Based on the amount of time the computer is used for personal versus business uses. There is, like, some sort of, we were talking about this earlier, that like some sort of limit of how much your internet can be considered like a business expense. And I was like, if I was, like, doing this by myself and I was asked to list some things as, like, a business expense, I would probably only list my Wiimotes, my Wii, my Japanese copy of Skyward Sword, and my capture card. Because those were the things that I was not going to buy anyway. Like, I started speedrunning and I suddenly needed them. I feel like anything else would be, like, the letter of the law, but not the spirit. But it is interesting. Oh, exclusive. Yeah, I also use my home office setup for, falling asleep watching Twitch streams and listening to video essays while I work on personal projects. That's a business expense, right? The internet used to watch the Folding Ideas NFT video essay for the 50th time. That one scared me. I'm sorry, I'm like actually low-key focusing in the background because okay, we gotta step up. Thank you. Just have a laptop for personal use. I mean, as I said, I have a terrible Chromebook that it can't be used for business purposes because it can't do anything. I don't recommend having a Chromebook. I don't want to nag on it too much because it's good for the purposes I use it for, which is playing audio when I go to sleep, honestly. Which is a terrible habit, but I do it. Literally don't do any business stuff outside of going live, so your timesheet is right there. Oh. Make all of your improvements to stream live on stream. Oh god, I didn't bit. Pippi, use your brain. Use your brain. It was outsourced to an independent contractor. Okay, let's do the thing now. I don't think I can ever do a 24-hour stream. I'm very sorry. I don't think that's gonna happen. Define it. I appreciate that we can talk about the taxes of being a streamer on stream. Y'all, I appreciate our eclecticism as a community. I appreciate everybody being here, first of all. Anybody who chills with me during my silly Skyward Swording. As I say often, like, it would be lonely without y'all. But also I just appreciate the eclecticism of having conversations about tank dating simulator and also doing your taxes. Like, this is the dichotomy of life. Some days you're tank dating simulator, some days you're just doing your taxes, some days you're losing time and crying about it because you did something silly. There we go. I feel bad for the IRS, honestly. Like, I don't feel bad for the institution. I feel bad for the people who work for the IRS. Because it's like, oh, we hate the tax man. But also it's like, you know, people who work for the IRS have a more boring job than I could ever fathom. And I could never do their job. And I have to appreciate that. That, like, I have no idea how you... I have no idea how you survive with a, like, job that mind-numbingly boring. That do indeed be a first try key seed. The likes of this never seen in these parts. Wait. Nah, if you said that my first gold on key seed might have been real, is this gold also real? If so, I'm shook. I'm absolutely shook. Oh, okay. What if you lost time doing your taxes because of a dating tank sim? Well, I mean, shook like a Wiimote? No, like a nunchuck. Like a nunchuck. Don't press A, by the way. Master of the yeet. But, I feel like an absolute power move would be to, be playing a tank dating sim, like, in the other window while you're doing your taxes. You're, like, waiting for your TurboTax person to get back to you. And in the meantime, you're dating the brigade. Excuse me? Is a key seat a key seat? So, does that mean that that was a real gold? That's the question. If so, again, I'm actually just shook. That's just when Bat has lunch. Oh, I missed the thing again. I'm really bad at that. I need to learn where you roll to do that. So essentially the trick is that you're trying to have it transition into the cutscene while you're already over the lava. Like you're stuck in the rolling animation. So that when you like land, the cutscene is happening and you're standing on the lava, but then the second that the cutscene ends, you are standing on the lava and your feet light on fire and you are dead. So that you die as fast as possible. And it's a very silly time save, but it's a time save. Oh, Twitch plays tax fraud! Y'all, at some point, as a joke, what if we played Baba Does Taxes? It's a very funny game. I have it installed. Okay, do not take all the damage. Get into the corner. There we go. If you do go with the reporting Twitch as a business route, just be careful about how much you deduct. This is literal tax advice. I appreciate your tax advice as a person who doesn't know a ton about taxes. Unfortunately, a lot of advice comes from people trying to skirt. Hold on, I need to get ready to do my split. I split late, but that's okay. It was still better than last time. Skirt by trying to stretch the word. Yeah, and like, I feel bad. Like, you know, I do believe in paying my taxes like a nice little goody two-shoes. That's the point. Well, even the people who are in charge of, like, auditing your taxes don't know a ton about taxes, which is rough, because the tax laws change, like, day to day, which, like, sucks. You're not legally qualified to give tax advice, but you've filed your own taxes every year, including small business deductions, income, and have studied for CPA exams. I trust you, Zelly. Yeah, that... Oh, by the way, anybody have any Ds? That's just in general, the government. Why? I just want to know. I just want to know. There's a great clip that's in the Discord, in the Clips channel, because, hi, fun fact, I have a Discord Clips channel that's clips that are, they're majority not clips of me or the other person who owns the server, which is Asher. They're, like, clips of other people that I felt like sharing. But there's a great clip of Pride, giving an ad for TurboTax. Intuit TurboTax. Oh, do we not like TurboTax? Can I give an ad for H&R Block instead? Hi, this stream has been sponsored by TurboTax Sucks Ass. It hasn't been. Also, H&R, is there any good way to do your taxes? Other than just filing your taxes yourself, which is annoying, but probably a better idea. Okay, let's sword up this. That was definitely 2 hits. Oh, hey, Pride's off work. Hey, Pride, can you talk to us about TurboTax? Oh, he ran up real slow. I hope that was good. Please step on me. Thank you. I can only hope. Okay, he's rolling. Up, down. Not a terrible Scaldera! A nurse to do a lot of things? Wait, is a nurse coming to do your taxes? Peppermint in a Hi-Fi Rush? Wait, Happy, you've been playing Hi-Fi Rush. Is Hi-Fi Rush a new video game, or is Hi-Fi Rush just when you say Hi-Fi, but you're really rushing it? Nurses are typically both hot and knowledgeable on many things. Don't know if that first one is true as a general rule or just anecdotal evidence for you there, Glovers, but they are generally pretty knowledgeable. They do need a degree in things. I saved 3 seconds. Nice. I've seen a lot of people talking about Hi-Fi Rush, and I saw like a decent amount of like footage on Twitter about it, and it looks really pretty in the art style, so I'm like, that's the first thing you gotta do to get me interested. I'm not bidding here. I'm talking to Phi, then backing out of the temple. Doing an LPM? What's an LPN degree? I'm bad at acronyms. I'm a speedrunner who's bad at acronyms, and this is a very important thing to know about me. Acronyms are hard and scary. Glubbers, I thought that was a... You know what? I'm not gonna ask any more questions. I asked more questions about the kissing a streamer thing, and it didn't help. So maybe if I just stop asking questions, it'll work. Congrats, you're milk, but not really? Oh, licensed practical nurse. Ah. Below an RN. I see. Oh, Glovers, were you not there for kissing a streamer? Tiffany says trans rights kissed a streamer, and we don't know who or why. We only know that they were not dating. I did the bit. I did the bit correctly. You're going to teach me a lawyer rule. I need to message you about law drama. I keep forgetting to. I'm like also managing my stamina at the same time, so I'm like... You've kissed plenty of people you weren't dating. Valid point, Glubbers. Streamer, I barely know her. Hold on, let's do the thing. Don't ask a question if you don't... Yeah, that is a lawyer rule. I did know that one. Yes, I will remember this time. I've been trying to go through and send all of my outstanding messages the past couple days, legitimately. That, like, today... I feel bad. I may or may not have pulled the extreme power move of messaging somebody while they were streaming, because I sent out all of my Frost Fatales messages today to my people I'm hosting for Frost, and one of them is Fant, and I just sent them all out at once. They're not exactly the same, but a lot of them like have very similar content. It's practically a form letter where I replace the name of the game and say a couple of things based on like if I know the person or not, or if I know the game. But one of them was Fant, and it was like, Fant is streaming, and I was like, yeah, but I want to message all of the people today, and I don't know how long they're going to be streaming for, so, sorry! At least I'm acknowledging the fact that I should not probably be messaging you while you're streaming. Chat is asynchronous. With what? With each other? Y'all are in different dimensions? You'd be whole milk. Ah, I see. If Discord says someone's streaming, then they're probably not going to get a Badoop. Yeah, that is true, because if you don't have streamer mode turned on your Discord, I think that's a you problem. Also, though, like, my computer audio is no longer ever just captured outright. That's all. I didn't say asynchronous. Oh, that everybody's in different dimensions. You're all in different dimensions where it's a different time. The heck is streamer mode? Streamer mode is a thing on... Yeah, we're out of sinks. We're in bathtubs sometimes. Hey, Renegade. Corn. How are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. But streamer mode is a thing where it detects if you are live, and it withholds certain information if you try to like look at things. It's just in case you like forgot that you're live and you start looking at like personal information about somebody. And also it suppresses sound notifications, so you don't like get a bunch of badings while you're streaming, ideally. But also, like, my stream doesn't capture my computer audio directly. I have, like, plugins for that. Yeah, it is a very nice feature. When we do tech checks, because I do tech checks for Lady Arcaders with decent frequency, tech checks for basically anything that use your computer audio for something will double check that you have streamer mode enabled, because if you don't, that means that if you get a message on Discord, we might be able to hear it. And we don't want that to go live to stream, because that means that all of our viewers are now checking their Discord. It's like the good old Skype notification in a YouTube video, except modern. Taking a quick Dead Space breather. A breather from Dead Space or a breather to play Dead Space? The important question. I am good, though. I'm having a good time. We're doing some interesting no reset runs tonight. No reset in quotes, because I did reset once. Because my splits are broken. And also because I'm going to be in a tournament of it. From Dead Space. Ah, I see. I've never played Dead Space. So, I don't know... Okay, don't get stuck behind a rock, please. I don't know much about it. I am viewing the message that it will not let Neutronium post. Allow. Oh, it claimed that that was bullying. Neutronium, how dare you partake in bullying by saying it fucks with you. Oh, OMG fucks was what you weren't allowed to say. Yes, it is also, it only detects if you have OBS open, which can be a little bit annoying because, like, I will not notice that somebody messaged me on Discord, like, you know, 6 hours ago because I was messing around with my OBS scenes or something like that. Hello, it's your boy? It's your boy. How you doing? Oh, welcome in. Is the remake a good? You loved the original. This is the original. I do not run the remake. The remake, I've heard mixed opinions on, but mostly heard that it is a good casual experience. If you would like to play Skyward Sword, not on the title screen. But it is, I played part of the remake as well. I played through part of it. Hey Soul, how you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. But this is just the original. Because the remake is less broken. Oh, Dead Space, yeah! Skyward Sword HD is fantastic. Good to know. Good to know. Whenever your Discord has a little red dot on it, I need to go through and clear a bunch of messages from groups I'm really not in anymore, because my Discord always has a little dot on it and it needs to go away. There we go. Is pitch perfect? Ooh. There we go. You turned off the red dot. See, that's the power move. I need to learn how to do that. There we go. There we go. The movie series? What? Oh, the Dead Space as a movie series? Is there a Dead Space movie series? There we go. But I do want to be... Oh, no, pitch perfect! I do just, like, check most of the Discord servers that I'm in, though. I do like some good old shit posting. But I do often, like, just manually check most Discord servers I'm in. Ignoring if there's, like... if somebody pinged me or not. I learned recently that pinging me is not always the best way to get my attention, because sometimes if it's like, if I have enough, like I have an active events server folder, and if I have enough things that I'm looking through in that, I just don't notice my pings from below it. And I'm like, oh, that's probably bad. I should fix that, because somebody pinged me and I just didn't see it, and I felt really bad. But let's go jump in a hole again. Let's jump in a hole. Ah. I do like it coming up with just like unread message notifications. Like, here's one thing. I want it to be able to turn off pings, like pings of somebody adding you for servers you have entirely muted. Because there are servers that I have muted partially because they do annoying things, like at everyone. I just admit... I thought you knew that I read your Discord. I respond in your Discord, Glovers! You can set that per server. Can you turn off all ping notifications, though? Because it usually just, like, goes through with everyone anyway. A Dead Space movie would be really good. I haven't... Again, I don't know Dead Space. I feel like I'm missing out. But I never have time to play games casually anymore. Because it's like, hey, I spend the majority of my free time practicing. There is... Nox, you made my day. I'm gonna go turn off a bunch of @everyone perms after this. Okay, let's do the thing. We roll away. Oh, or we do that. That should deal with both of them. Don't pick up their money. And... Yes, I am... In Glubber's Discord server, my name is objectively Worse Frog. Gonna rest after getting stabbed for half the day? I'm concerned, but please enjoy your rest, and good luck getting the good sleeps. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Do not climb the... Link. Bonkies. Get the bonkies. I hope the stabbing thing is... Oh, tattoos! Yeah, I hope that was actually very fun, and I hope it heals well. But yes, enjoy your well-earned sleep. You can't add a suppression setting to a folder. Well, we learned... Oh, it didn't split! It didn't split because I clicked off of live split again. There we go. I would be ahead. But... we learned recently that, folder permissions for voice channels do not sync automatically because, we had a watch party, a GDQ watch party, channel in the Discord, and I thought that if I moved it to the hidden channels folder, it would sync the permissions and then nobody would be able to see it, and then we can bring it back next time GDQ comes around so that it's not junking up the server for 5 months or whatever it is. And then it just showed everybody the fact that we have a folder on the server called Hidden Channels, and I'm like, that's not helpful. And people are like, we have hidden channels? I'm like, of course we do. Like, oh, of course we do. I didn't do the thing correctly. Hold on. There we go. Like, we have a moderator channel. The channel that just controls the bots. I'm sorry. Yes, Glover saved face beautifully. Oh my god, that was bad. It's okay. There we go. Manually change permissions. That's really weird that it would do that. Thank you for at least after that bad setup. There's one for keep talking. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, we do just have like a live channel. So fun story, when I first started streaming, we didn't make a specification, because obviously if you're a mod on the Discord, you can join any channel. And I did just have a live channel on my Discord that would, like, we use when I do Keep Talking Bombs. And, I didn't specify to moderate, that's not gonna work, to moderators not to join when we were, like, live. Because I really didn't think I needed to, but apparently this was not something that, we had really considered all the way. And, it was very disorienting to be in the middle of, like, trying to, like, debrief from a bomb or something like that, or learning modules, because that was a thing we did back then. And, like, Day and Asher joined and were like, hey, let's hang out. Like, you know, we're gonna hang out on stream. And I'm like, okay, like, I will gladly have y'all on a stream for a purpose, but I don't really want to just have random people in a Discord call during my stream. And also, it's very disorienting to be, like, focused on stuff, and then a person just joins, and I was like, guys, we can't do this anymore, I'm really sorry. For my own mental health. I also have, like, a thing of, it's like a privacy thing to me, that I don't like it when, somebody could come in at any moment. It's like, no, I need to know that, like, there's the chair. I need to know where the chair is. I need to know that, like, my door is my door, and that, like, I know if somebody is going to come and interact with me. No, it's totally fine. Like, obviously I'm not mad about it. It was like a, oh, I didn't even consider this. I did not. I've been doing Skyward Sword after Keep Talking. I'm alone in the channel, and you really wanted to join up and just sit in silence. Oh, recreate the key seat fiasco. I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised and maybe a little concerned. Because that's the weird thing, right? Like, why would I care that a person is in the call listening to me when I'm streaming live on Twitch and just anybody can come into chat? I know I'm in front of people. But it's like weird coming from a different source, you know? The key seat fiasco? When you were in the call for 10 minutes of me just laughing like a hyena. Is a key seat disaster? What? Yeah, essentially I was really, really tired. I was really, really tired, and I got key seat for the first time, and I just laughed at myself for 10 straight minutes. And after I started laughing was when Glovers joined the call without a microphone. I almost said microwave. Go for your microwave. Concerned the hell out of him, and 10 minutes later, Asher joined the call and was like, what do you mean don't tell her? And I was like, that's a concerning first message. Oh, I missed the thing. A microwave? You don't have a microwave? Ugh, darn it. Please go get a microwave. How are you gonna expect to be a decent streamer without a microwave, Glubbers? SMH. Okay, let's not mess this up this time. Let's not kill my run doing something stupid. Now we use the motion controls to press continue. Because if you use the control stick, what does a tiny wave do? It goes splish instead of a much more pronounced splash. A big wave goes whoosh. This has been how things go. I'm so glad that GDQ trusts me to make sound effects. It heats water and ruins your Wi-Fi. Wait. Sally, you just made me realize something. Almost definitely. So, if anybody wasn't here when I think I've told this story on stream previously, at one point during the All Dungeons run, my internet cut out and force disconnected OBS, and there is a resulting moment where there was a miscommunication afterwards, and I thought I was back, and the tech crew did not, where I said something and like people responded to it, and like you can't hear me on stream. I think that was because my roommate used the microwave. I never thought of this before. No, we keep you around, Zelly, because you have the espresso machine. Of course we have to keep you around. That's very important. Also because you teach me things. Like, to think about the fact that my roommate was using the microwave. Also, wireless phone handsets. Mess with your Wi-Fi? No, I brought up the espresso machine. I didn't split again. It's fine. I'll pay it to it. Okay. Lovers! Lovers, I brought up the espresso machine. Thank you. Thank you. I do like this shirt. I don't actually have a whole ton of nerd shirts, and I actually do dress like a very boring person outside of streaming, but I do try to, oh my god. Okay, let's see if we can... Yeah, and he can't punish me. Let's see if we can at least beat our time from earlier, because that was unfortunate. But yeah, I have to like cycle through my nerd shirts when I'm streaming. It is technically espresso without an X, but I don't care really how you pronounce it. Good night, Asher. Thank you for hanging. I'm sorry for embarrassing you, but thanks for hanging. The other reason we keep Zelly around is because, it amuses blubbers. Got it. That's much more likely. Maybe. Maybe? That is okay, Asher. I think I'm going right here. I think I'm right here. 3, 4. That was good. It's just pressurized coffee. That is true. That is what espresso is, isn't it? You are just like pressing the grinds and all that. Sorry, it's his time or whatever. Okay. I don't love that positioning, but we'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. I might be too far left. Because I did practice this and take notes on where I should be aiming for. No, we're good. 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 Link. Link's like, what's up here? Okay, yeah, of course that's a gold. I didn't split there previously. Alright, so I don't think this is gonna PB, but I didn't lose a ton of time, so it might be pretty close. Oh, and that'll help. Okay, please. Doop, 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 doop. That should be the gym setup. No? Hold on. That's the gym setup. Got it. Got it! Walls aren't real. Walls are not real. Okay, so I'm salty that the first try did not go through, but I'm glad that I could recover quickly. I will read about microwaves, but I'm going to actually kind of focus on Girahim 3.2, so I apologize if I am kind of distracted. Also, this running segment, I use an audio cue, so I, like, try to sort of focus. Hey, Jasnix, how you doing? Thank you for the luck. I'll surely need it, considering... Well, because I messed up there, I do have damage to play with, but I would like to not use it, because that's called being slow. That should be fine. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Turn and jump. No green frogs here, but I'm objectively worse frog. Oh my god. Girahim. Girahim, you're so far away. Girahim. What even is my PB? Hey, can somebody do me a favor and use that new functionality of just typing in !PB? Yeah, that one. Haven't seen the, okay, so that whole segment that I just did, that is G3 escape. All of that, is 122.35. Exclamation point pleb. Allow. Alright, we're gonna do this the slow way, and we're gonna hope that I can still maybe PB with this. It's not like out of the question, it's just unlikely. You're gonna teleport. Yeah, you are. And that's gonna help. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay, fine. Get the last hit. One, two, three, four. Okay, that was not terrible because RNG was nice to me. Do I try to learn to run before I finish my walk? I love this run, and it's very different from casual gameplay. If that is the question. This game is very different in a speedrun context, and I highly recommend, if it looks like fun, it's probably fun. If it doesn't look like fun, don't run it, because it's probably not for you. It's one of those really easy things, like, is Animal Crossing a good game? Does it look like one? Is Miitopia a good game? Does it look like one? It's 100% just a lot of pausa. Thankfully not in this one. Why did... Oh, it did split. Okay. Wait, no, it split on the wrong one. Trying to fix my splits. Oh, because I'm not on the thing. I'm not on the thing. gonna do that, and then we're on demise, I guess. We're on demise, I guess! Let's do it. I'm going for fast demise because I have health to play with. Okay, and now I no longer have health to play with. I don't know what causes that. It's definitely my motion controls doing something funny. That's good enough. Final Fantasy IX speedrun? Yeah, that's a lot of commitment. Honestly. Alright, 1, 2. Backwalk, jump. Oh my god, what? Well, that's not an accurate time. I'm gonna have to retime that. Dude, Demise just went, no! No, Pippi! No! That can in fact happen, and if you do not hop immediately, he murders you. Okay, so... It jumps. Rejected. I will retime that.